Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 episode number 13 reaction. Right, the previous episode, oh boy, it was a crazy episode. We got to see Nanami go all out, and I don't think that was even him going all out. He just punched the crap out of that dude. I don't know his name. But yeah, he was, like, that guy tried to, like, almost killed Ijichi. At first I thought like Ijichi died, but apparently he's still alive, so that's good. Almost killed Ijichi and then like tried to attack Nobara and what was her name? Nita. Yeah, Nita. And almost was going to kill Nita and like attack Nobara. And while all of this was happening, in comes Nanami, and he's pissed, and he just comes in and just beats the crap out of him. Oh my god! And I have to say, like, one of the best, like, I don't know, like, we've seen this show for, like, this is the second season we are seeing. Probably one of the best scenes in the whole show, period. That was amazing. The way they showed Nanami go all out. And not only that, his expressions, his mannerisms, and everything, the way they just showed him, flew, like, just, oh, that was fantastic. Like, probably one of the, not one of the, probably the best scene of Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, yeah, like Gojo's eye reveal and everything, that's all well and good, but that scene, okay, that became my instant favorite. Like, the previous episode was very good, and yeah. So, and that was the first part, and then we get to see a little bit more of Mei Mei, and Mei Mei is going to fight Geto's curses. Geto just popped in and he's like, hi there, here you go, fight my curse, and just left. So now Mei Mei is going to fight them, and yeah, all these stuff are happening. So let's see what happens in this episode. Yeah, episode number 13. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Right. Oh wow, that's an interesting way they showed it. Oh my god. God damn. Okay, whoa. Yeah, yeah. Oh yes. What's his name? Inumaki. Yeah, forgot his name for a moment. Yeah, he can help. His like voice can literally stop. Okay, stop everyone. Yes, there you go. Okay. Interior. Oh yeah, I remember he met Chozo, I think that was his name. Like Chozo, like he bumped across him. So hmm. Damn. Right. Ah, there he is waiting for him. Damn. Conversion. Skill that involves appearing. Oh, it compresses blood. Interest. Oh my god. Ah! Speed of sound? What? Piercing. Oh my god, move! Hey! Oh, okay. Oh my god. Oh. Yep, this will be a problem. About his brothers? Yeah. Yeah, obviously he has no clue that. Yeah, those two. Damn. Oh god. Yeah. Oh. Oh no. Oh wait, what the? Okay, okay. That worked. Kind of. Yeah. This is just. Oh wow. Ah. What the hell? Okay, this is such a weird technique. I've seen blood related techniques before in other animes, but nothing like this before. Like you can just like absorb it and like yeah, I guess it makes sense. Compressing it. It's literally kind of yeah, it's a problem in range. Okay. He jumped. What? Okay. Oh my god. No. Oh. Oh, yeah, they were like the blood plates were like floating. He used those. Oh. Oh, wow. Hmm. Oh god, it's ring. Oh, it's Mekamaru. Wait, he's still there. Oh, oh, I see. Oh, I see. Oh, wait. Oh wow, the right. Oh wait, maybe you can use water to, I don't know, dilute down the blood or something. I don't know. Yeah. Right. Oh no. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, I think he's going to dilute the blood. If he puts water, I don't know. Wait, he's breaking the. Oh, damn. Here we go. Knows how to rile him up. Yep. There you go. I knew it. It's to dilute the blood. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's going to get washed away, the blood. But nothing is happening to the. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. It's happening. Coagulation from. Ah, I see. That makes sense. Osmotic pressure causes the blood. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll say. Like since it's all right. I'll talk about it later. I see. Yep. Right? You got a fist fight now. Wait, what? Oh, I see. Hmm. This is the opportunity. Damn. Okay. Okay, wow. Shouldn't Yuji be better at fist fighting? Like, I guess like he's no pushover in that department as well. Okay, yeah, this guy actually knows how to fight. What the hell? Like, didn't the narrator say he doesn't have any enough combat experience? All right, here we go. Oh, there you go. Oh no. Oh my god, liver. Oh my god. Yeah. Wait, is Sukuna going to come out or something? What happened? Wait, how did he? Yeah, now you cannot use the same technique over him again because he knows. Oh my god. Yeah, thrombosis, you're gonna get a heart attack like that if you. He decided to take that risk. So he hardened his hand with the, you know, with his blood, like a blood armor. Whoa. How is Yuji fighting? Didn't he get a liver puncture? Didn't his liver get punctured? Oh, whoa! Damn. Yeah. We saw that. He like. Oh my god. Okay. Ah! Wait, how did. Oh, I knew he was gonna do that. Oh no, wait, no. Oh, he did that. Oh, okay, okay. God. Oh. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, like his. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Hey, yo, first person. Oh. Uh, Oh, he just covered his eyes. Did it land? Oh no, oh no, 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 did he? What the? Ah! Wait, what? What? Wait, how did he block that? Okay. He hardened his blood again. Oh my god. I feel like Sukuna's going to come out anytime. If Yuji dies, Sukuna's going to be in trouble as well. Yeah, Sukuna's coming out. I don't think he can let him die here in this situation. Yep. Oh wait. What? Wait, what happened? The hell? Wait, what? I'm confused. What happened there? Um, Memory. What? Wait, that's his brother. Wait, what? These are all the cursed wounds, aren't they? No, what are they called? Cursed paintings. What? Brother? What is going on? What is going on here? When the hell did Yuji become his brother? What? Like, I know Todo has a tendency of going in delusions and thinking Yuji is his best bro or something, but what's going on here? What the hell happened there? Okay, I just have no idea what happened in the end. He just. What was those memories? Like, that. Okay, you know what? Maybe. Wait a minute, just a minute. No, but he's a curse. I was going to say maybe his. I was going to say, like, like maybe he had like some kind of a connection with Eugene previously, and but he's a curse. How the hell can he even have a connection with Yuji? Yuji, he was like a normal human being. Yeah, because yeah, this is the thing. Um, um, in one of those episodes, you saw how those ordinary people who were there, they were talking about how they are seeing only one person. No, wait. Yeah, they said something about like they weren't able to see what's his name? They weren't able to see Choso. And that's why I was like, wait, is Choso like a curse or something? That's why they're not able to see him? Oh wait, there's still something left. Who's this? Wait, these are those two girls. The one who tried to bring Geto back. What are you starting? Okay, like... Right, that... the ending part was kind of confusing, but you know... yeah, let's wait. Let's wait and see. Hopefully they'll explain. Alright, so this episode... Overall, oh god, another great episode. You know, the whole sequence, the whole battle sequence was crazy good. You know, like the whole fighting, like, you know, like hand-to-hand combat. Oh boy, that was definitely such a good section. And yeah, I feel like that was literally this whole episode, wasn't it? Wait a minute, let me check. Yeah, like in the beginning we see a little bit of Yuji coming and going towards, like, you know, going inside the place. And at first he was kind of like, he just stopped and he was like, oh, I cannot save so many people, you know, so let's go and take care of this situation. Inumaki came in to help him out, and yeah, he just went in. And from that point onwards, the whole episode was literally him fighting with Choso. And at the beginning there was like a section where it took Yuji a while to understand the nature of the power. Then Mekamaru decided to, you know, help him out a little bit and gave him like a strategy, a proper strategy to at least go against Choso. And then he uses that strategy, which is going to the toilet and breaking the pipes so that water sprays down, and using the water to, you know, like use it against the coagulated blood that Choso was using. And yeah, and then there was that whole sequence of fist fighting, and yeah, and then in the end Choso wins. And I was like, what's going to happen? Is Sukuna going to come out? Because if Yuji dies, it will be a problem. I feel like Sukuna, I didn't understand that part, what Sukuna was planning. It seemed as if he was like, oh, pathetic, losing to someone like this. And he like closed his eyes, which kind of gave me the impression that he did not plan on helping Yuji out. I'm thinking, if he didn't help Yuji out, or didn't try to save him, wouldn't it be a bigger problem for him if Yuji dies? Because, you know, he's inside Yuji. Like, what's he going to do? If Yuji dies, wouldn't he also be in a problematic situation? So I was expecting him to help Yuji out, but he just, I don't know, he just closed his eyes, and which gave me the vibe that he wouldn't, you know, he wouldn't help Yuji or something like that. That's the vibe it gave me. I might be wrong though. I don't know what he was planning. But then that whole thing happened where, like, something happened to Choso, and he like said something about like memories, and right, that whole scene in the end was just confusing. But other than that, you know, a really great episode. Again, brilliantly animated. You know, that was really entertaining. Like the whole sequence of them going back and forth. You know, like, yeah, that was great. Right, so yeah, great episode. Just like the previous one, this one was also as good as that. But no, but you know what? But Nanami's whole thing was really good. But this part is equally good, you know. So yeah, like another fantastic episode. All right. Now let me talk about this episode scene by scene. Like I said, there's not much to talk about this episode because this episode, maximum part of it, 80% of it was basically them fighting. So that's all I'm going to talk about, you know, scene by scene. Let's get started. So in the beginning, we get to see Yuji coming across so many people, being attacked by the curses. And we know how Yuji is. Yuji wants to, like save the people. And obviously in season 1 we have to remember that he, like, the thing is, like, he doesn't really, like, the thing about Yuji is that he knows that people die, obviously, like a lot of the times there's nothing you can do about it. But the thing that he doesn't want people to go through is that he wants people to go through a normal death, not something like this. So that is like his main goal. So seeing so many people die in such a weird, like, way in the hands of curses, that is something that he doesn't, he's not able to accept. That's why he just stopped here and he was thinking how he can save them. But Inumaki comes in, who's probably one of the best people to come and like help you out in this type of situation, because he can literally just tell everyone to stop and everyone will stop. So he had his little I don't know, loudspeaker thing, and yeah, he's like, everyone stop, and bam, everyone stops, I'm guessing. So yeah, now that's out of the way. Yuji goes inside the subway, and as soon as he comes down, he didn't even like he didn't even put his foot on the ground. Choso saw him, immediately starts attacking, and you can see that, like, Yuji wasn't even able to put foot on the ground. He like jumped from the from the escalator, and like he didn't even land. Choso saw him and just starts shooting his blood. So okay, his power, his name is, okay, let me read this part. Blood manipulation convergence. So what it does is a skill that involves applying pressure to blood in order to compress it to its limit. Okay, blood compressed with convergence, released through a single point. Initial speed of this blood enhanced with the cursed energy exceeds the speed of sound when released. Secret art of blood manipulation is called piercing blood. Right, so there you go, that is his power. So what he does is that he takes blood, he compresses it, makes it obviously like hard, and shoots it by applying pressure, and using his the curse technique, he is able to extend the velocity to at least the velocity of sound. That's how like fast it is. So obviously compression, fast speed means obviously it's going to pierce everything on the way. And yeah, that is what he does. And the thing is, he can literally use it like a laser. And he like shoots it like that, and he can just like move it around like this, like like a laser. Oh lord, what the hell. Yeah, and Yuji is able to at least like like realize the situation, and he kind of dodges it and goes and attacks his hand. But it doesn't really work. But like Choso's like you are the reason why my brothers died. And he's like, tell me, what did my brothers say? And at first Yuji's like, brothers, who are you talking about? And then he's like, the ones you and Nobara killed. And then Yuji realizes who he's talking about, and he's like, oh, like, no, I have nothing else to say. Like, only one thing, that they were crying. And yeah, obviously that pisses him off, and he just, like, takes blood out and compresses it. Like, so here's the thing. The requirement for using his technique is that he needs blood. He needs to bring out blood, and that he compresses after that. That's the thing. It's not that he can like manifest blood in itself. No, he has to bring out blood from somewhere. And yeah, and I guess that's how, like, why his like his what do you call it, that thing on his nose, it kind of like like whenever he gets angry, it kind of just starts bleeding, and he uses that blood. So yeah, and one thing we can see here, that he always keeps a few blobs of blood beside him, always, just in case he can like use them immediately. So he converges the blood, and he was going to attack Yuji, but Yuji smacks it away, and the blood falls and drops completely, smears into the ground. But he has the other blobs of blood ready, which pierces down like a rain. And yeah, and then like there's this whole battle scene that happens, and you can see he has an interesting way of using his blood. First of all, he covers his whole hand in blood, hardens it, attacks, and whenever required, he easily takes out the technique which splashes the blood. So he can literally coagulate his blood and make it hard to fight, and then when he needs it, he can easily disperse it to make the blood splatter on your eyes, completely blinding you. That kind of thing he can do. Not only that, there was a few other things you can see that he does. He smears blood on Yuji completely, and then when required, he takes that blood out of him, sucks it in, and as if peeling out your like a thin film of plastic or something, tearing it out like that. He smears blood on them, and when required, he peels it out. And similar to that, he can easily manipulate the blood in such an interesting way. And when required, he can smack them with the blood, and then required when he can take it out and then kind of compress it and shoot it out like a laser, or harden it and put it in your hand and use it as an armor, or when required, disperse the blood and smear it on your face to make you completely blind for a moment, and then just take that blood out again. Very versatile. It's a very flexible type of a technique. If you think about it, you can literally do anything with his blood. So yeah. Now Yuji realizes that he has to somehow dodge this. If it gets his head, it's over. He'll die. So he's like, alright, let me bait him into attacking me. So he jumps, and Choso's like, alright, I'll take the bait, and he shoots. And Yuji takes that opportunity to go close to him and attack him. But you can see that he has a few of the blobs of blood just there. And he uses he says supernova, and those bloods just blasts off and like a bomb and gets Yuji. Taking that opportunity, he attacks Yuji, but Yuji uses his leg to attack. Right. Okay, so while all of this is happening, you can see Mekamaru comes out, and Mekamaru's like, alright, is this the blood manipulator? I can help you out for this. And he's like, I have a little bit of idea, because Kamo has a similar type of technique. Okay, let me read this part. He says, I do not know his weakness, but I have an idea. Blood manipulation is treasured as one of the Kamo clan's hereditary techniques. Reason for that is convergence, which compresses blood with high pressure, plus piercing blood and blood blade, which are derived from that, giving it a well-balanced response to close and mid-range. Wait, I noticed this while reacting as well. This part where they were showing those lights, those things, while Mekamaru's explaining, all of them have symbols to it, and it's written Sojutsu, Byakuren, Senketsu, Kesujin, Choshinsei. All the techniques that he can use. There's this this red blob, the arrow kind of thing, the blade, the exploding one. Okay, that's kind of interesting, the way they showed this. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the Bakemonogatari style. The way they explain stuff, and the way they show it on the screen in weird ways. You've seen this, Shaft, that is the animation studio that does this style of animation, and Bakemonogatari style and Monogatari style is literally this, where they shows these weird type of things on screen. The characters are talking about something, and they try to show that what they're talking in an interesting way. This kind of reminds me of that, where Mekamaru's talking about it, and we see all these signs lined up one after the other, which literally shows the different techniques, of Choso. That's interesting. I wonder if, if someone in this episode who are involved with the animation or production or direction or whatever is someone who is from the Monogatari team. It wouldn't surprise me if that was the case, because this literally reminds me of that. This way, this style. And not only this scene, a few other scenes also kind of made me like reminded me of the way Monogatari does their animations and their narration. It kind of, this episode really gave me that vibe. So I wouldn't be surprised if this anime, like, this today's episode's animation and production or direction had some individual who was involved with Monogatari, and that's why you can see something like this. I don't know, whatever. So yeah, and he says like he's not going to bleed out because of that, and he just destroys those lights. So he says, I don't know the weaknesses, but I do have an idea. Flee to the restroom. As soon as he said that, I'm like, alright, yeah, that would work. Using the water to kind of, like do the thing. So he goes there, and Choso didn't realize what's happening. Choso's like, oh, he ran over there. It's only the restroom and everything. So what's he doing? And Mekaman was like, oh, you're afraid? Come to me. Or are you like, just like your brother? And as soon as he brought his brother out, oh boy, he got mad, and he got there and saw that the whole place is like filled with water. Water is pouring down from the pipes and everything. And he obviously, like, I feel like this is the thing. I thought that he would realize what they're trying to do and he would be cautious, but he literally goes in. And later on, we get to know, like, as the narrator explains, that Choso doesn't have much battle experience. So that is why there's a few things that he wouldn't be able to catch and realize unless and until it's too late. This was one of those scenes. He sees the water dropping, but he didn't have any idea how this might affect him. Since he doesn't have any experience battling, he doesn't know much about his own powers. So he just like goes inside the trap, and like unless it's too late, unless he realizes, until when he realizes that the water is actually affecting the blood, it's too late. So yeah, so he gets in, and he's just there standing, and Yuji comes in, attacks, and you can see Choso tries to use his blood, but the blood pops. It smears his face, so the convergence has dissolved. Right, so the narrator here explains, in order to enhance the effects of the blood manipulation technique, users constantly have the coagulation properties of the blood turned off. Wait, so they turn off the coagulation properties? Oh, I see, that makes sense. I see. Enhance the effects of blood manipulation. Coagulation properties of blood is turned off. I see, that makes sense, I guess, because if it coagulates, it's going to harden. So, as a result, Choso's blood dissolves in the water more easily than that of others. I see. Yeah, because if it's not coagulating, it's going to get dissolved. Yeah, I see. On top of that, once exposed to water, osmotic pressure causing the red blood cells to expand and rupture their cell walls. Obviously, the osmotic pressure, like if you don't know, osmotic pressure is the, I myself have forgotten. Wait a minute. Used to learn these in physics. I think osmotic pressure is the transfer of the solvent, that is the water or whatever it is, the liquid part, from a lower concentrated solution to a higher concentrated solution, or a solution where the water or the liquid particles is more, that is going to get transferred to the one where there's less amount of that. So from more like dilute solution to less dilute solution. I think it's something like that. Yeah. Wait a minute, let me check. Osmosis. Why the hell am I even doing this? Process of movement of solvent through semi-permeable membrane from a region of lower solute concentration. There you go, to higher solute concentration. Lower solute, which means, which means more solvent. Yeah, so lower concentrated thing to higher concentrated. Yeah, I was correct. So yeah, so that is why the water, since it is no, it's more because the red blood cells to expand. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Since water obviously has more, like, is less concentrated, or like the solvent is more than the red blood cells, water is going to rush in. Since water is going to rush inside the blood cell, it's going to like expand it and make it like pop. If that makes sense scientifically, there you go. That's your answer. That's what happened. There's the red blood cells, there's water. Since like this is osmosis is happening from pure water, obviously, since pure water has more, is less concentrated than like the red blood cell, which has blood particles in it. It's going to, from pure water, is going to go in, and it's going to like puff up the red blood cells, ultimately destroying it and rupturing it. And they say that rupture the cell walls. I think it's a little bit of a mistake here. It should be cell membrane. Human beings don't have cell walls. Plants have cell walls. So since he's, and I guess he's a curse. You know what? I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, human beings don't have cell walls. They have cell membranes. Cell walls only plants have. So a little bit of a correction here. It should be cell membrane. I think. I think so. I don't know. Leaves him unable to control the blood cells that comprises 45% of his blood. Wait, left him unable to control the blood cells that comprise 45. Okay, so he's unable to control it after that. Right, so there you go. So Mekamau did a good, like a good understanding, logical thinking, and there you go. It paid off. So obviously, the narrator explains here that like Joseph does not have much experience fighting, so he didn't realize this could happen. So yeah, now after that, it all boils down to Yuji actually fighting Choso now. Now that he cannot properly use his blood, they literally have to fist fight. So they start their battle, and yeah, so this whole battle scene happens. Like I said, this was a really great scene, one after the other. The Choso hits him, Yuji counters back, and you can see, even though like Choso doesn't have much fighting experience, he's still pretty damn good. But in the end, Yuji kind of like his advantages over him, and it seems like he's winning. But then we realize he had a different plan. Choso had already kept a little bit of a blood, inside of his like little like dress or something. And he kept it for this opportunity. He used it from a blind spot through his dress to shoot Yuji, and Yuji's liver gets punctured. Right, now I have no clue what the hell happened here. First of all, if someone gets his liver pierced like that, it seems at the beginning Yuji obviously is like, oh no, I feel like something got destroyed that shouldn't be destroyed. And he's like, where was I hit? It destroyed something that shouldn't be broken. And then he says like, I'm going to win and die, and then he just suddenly just stands up again. Okay, what happened here? Wasn't he almost going to fall down and like his whole liver got like, whoa, how did he suddenly stand back up there? And they don't even give any explanation. They just literally show him almost falling and then suddenly just standing up. Like, what happened there? And he's like, oh no, everyone's going to go to Gojo Sensei, so I have to defeat him here and now. I don't have to be the one to rescue Gojo Sensei, so I can. Yeah, so don't know how he survived that. Probably just like farmed it, maybe. That's the only explanation I can get from this. Like, after getting hit in his liver, like his whole liver got pierced, I'm guessing he just farmed it. I don't know. Either way, the battle again resumes almost. And he says that Choso says here, where is it? Blood meteorite's only strength is its hardness. It doesn't have the speed or impact of piercing blood. If I hadn't caught him by surprise, it wouldn't have been able to pierce him. I see, that makes sense. Yeah, since he wasn't able to use it like normally, he used meteorite. So since it's not that fast, he had to catch him off guard. But now that he's not off guard anymore, he won't be able to use the same technique against him. So normally blood manipulation sorcerers never coagulate blood like he did for blood meteorite. Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, he used blood meteorite, so how did he coagulate it? So that's what the narrator is saying here. They never coagulate blood like he did for blood meteorite. Even blood blade only solidifies the outline, circulates blood at higher speeds to heighten its lethality. I see. The outer part only. Even then, sorcerers with blood manipulation don't extend their concentration to every blood vessel at once. So once they strongly coagulate their blood, it causes the risk of spontaneous thrombosis. Alright, so okay, it makes sense. So basically what the narrator is saying here, as far as I can understand, is that up until now the what was it called? The thing that he was doing, the convergence or whatever it is called, that is only applicable to blood that is outside his body. He hardens the blood that is outside his body and he uses it. But here in this situation, he cannot do it because of the water. So, he's not able to use that technique. So he has to use the other technique, which is meteorite. But usually people do not extend the hardening of blood to their own body and to their own blood vessels, because if they harden their blood inside their blood vessels, there is an opportunity of maybe, like, your heart is pumping your blood. If in your heart vessel, one part which transfers the blood, if one of the part is, clotted, if it, hardens, the blood won't be able to flow to your body. It's going to cause coronary thrombosis, I think. Yeah, I think that's what it's called, which is basically a fancy name for heart attack. You're just going to get a heart attack. So that is why they do not use this technique within their blood vessels for this risk. They only use the hardening of blood, the coagulation of blood outside their body, so that it doesn't pose a risk to them. But here in this situation, since he cannot do that, he decides to take that risk in this situation. Even the risk of having like a spontaneous thrombosis and him actually getting a heart attack, even though he had that risk, he decided to use it because he's that desperate in this situation to fight against Yuji. So that's what I think, like what they said. Also, another thing they explained, the blade section, even in the blade section, they do not like harden that, they harden only the surface of it and uses it like, so that is the thing here. They never harden the blood inside their own vessels. It's very risky, So yeah, if somehow they can, obviously they're going to try to regulate and try to make sure that the passage of blood goes on. But if they make one mistake and mistakenly suddenly like hardens the blood in the path of the blood flow, and the heart cannot pump blood, it's over, you're dead. So yeah, like thrombosis is going to occur and you're going to die, get a heart attack. So yeah, I'm guessing that's what they were trying to explain here. And since Choso doesn't have the liberty of choosing now, he decided to take that risk. So he hardens his whole body, like the blood over here in this hand, and he starts fighting. And like I said, his power is pretty versatile. He attacks using his hardened blood, and when required, he can easily thaw it, to splash on the face. So he's fighting, and whenever he requires, he can easily take it out, and the blood splatters on Yuji's face, completely blinding him momentarily. It's an annoying little technique, But Yuji is also kind of fighting and kind of holds his ground. But then something happens. Yuji decides to use his other hand to attack, and using the dominant hand to make him distracted. He does that, but he hits somewhere which is hard, and he's like, what the hell happened? And this is the time when he, Chozo just hit his hand over there and just kicked him. And we later realized that he hardened the blood over here, so it didn't hit Chozo. So that's how he was able to survive. But Yuji's full down. Yuji cannot get up. And yeah, Chozo comes in. And Chozo's like, this is the end. This is for my brothers. And he tries to attack him. And I was like, oh, is Sukuna going to come out? Because if he dies, it's going to be a problem for Sukuna as well, wouldn't it? But you can see Sukuna here is like, oh, what's this? Trying to someone, like, like getting defeated but to someone like this. Closes his eyes. Something happens, the whole place blinks. Sukuna again opens his eyes. What the hell does this mean? So you can see that Chozo is just standing there and he backs away. Yuji falls down, the thing behind him breaks apart, the wall. The light goes away. What a weird scene here. They zoom in the hole, and the hole gets, the transition here that happens is the hole becomes his eyelids, his eyes, his pupil, as they zoom out. And then, this is what I'm saying, like the style in this episode really reminds me of the Monogatari style. Like a lot of the scenes here, it seemed like something like that. Something you would see in a Monogatari episode or something. But he just, he just goes out. Now, from here on, I don't know what the hell happened. First of all, he's like, something's happening in my head, and he like almost falls down and collapses. And he says that memories that never existed is getting in his head. So in this memory that shouldn't exist, right, Yuji is feeding them. Not only him, but his brothers as well. All the brothers are there. They're sitting, and they have the wombs or whatever, those things, like the cursed paintings or whatever you call them, on the top. All the four, people are here. These three and Yuji. So Yuji's feeding them, and Yuji's like, oh, you too, brother. And Chozo eats it. Chozo's like, what is going on? You're not my brother, so why are you there? And he leaves. Okay, so no idea what happened here. Did someone implant those memories? Like, for a moment I was trying to think if maybe Yuji had contact with Chozo before. Maybe that's why. Something like that. Like, maybe, I don't know, like something. But then I just realized, like, no, Chozo is a curse. How the hell can Yuji have contact with him if he's a curse? Like, it makes no sense. If he was a human, I could probably say something like, oh, maybe Yuji and Chozo met when they were little kids or something, and that is why all these memories or something. Understandable. But Chozo's a curse. How can they could never meet? Or I don't know, like, did they have previous contact? Maybe that's why. But then why does if that's the case, why if they really met somewhere before or something, and that's why he's seeing all these memories, why didn't he remember up until now? And why is Yuji not saying anything about that? Do both of them don't remember or something? Or like, what's happening? Or there's another explanation to this, that all these memories that he has in his head were fake. Like something happened and like I don't know. But then what happened? Who would even do this? Why would he suddenly get fake memories in his head? Right, I'm just going to stop thinking. I don't know what happened in the end. But yeah, maybe they'll explain. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, that was that. Oh, and then there was the final scene where we get to see these girls, the girls who, remember, Geto saved, and those girls who tried to ask the person within Geto, that dude, that brain dude, they were like, oh, we helped you out, now give Geto's body back. And he was like, oh, I didn't make any contract, go away. And they were like, we're going to get you, we won't forget this, you're going to regret it. and they leave. Those two girls, I think, they come here and they come to Yuji, and they're like this is, what did it say? Oh, he's alive, isn't he? And then they're like, okay, let's get started then. I don't know what they're going to start, but it doesn't, yeah, it doesn't seem like it would be anything good. But yeah, let's see. Either way, so that was it. Great episode, fantastic fighting scene. It was just absolutely amazing. And yeah, that was really good. So that is it. Thanks for watching. This is my reaction to episode number 13 of Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Jujutsu Kaisen. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.